said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game, what she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day, or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game, what she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day, or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game, what she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day, or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game, what she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl.
Hello, ghosties! Oh, sorry, Yuki started licking my face. Hello, everybody. How are you? Happy Tuesday, in it. How are you guys? Hello, Saber. Thank you for being the first silver. Hello, Hancho. Hello, Graysteel. Hello, T3. Hello, Reaver. Hello, Saber. Hello, Dasby. How you guys doing? Can I be Yuki? You don't want to be Yuki. He poops in a box. Maybe you do want to be Yuki, though. I feed him every day. I snuggle with him. I sleep with him. I give him lots of kisses and pets and attention. So I lied. You know, Yuki's got it pretty good. Taco Tuesday. Oh my god, I saw this thing. Oh shit. So there's this store, not store. There's a restaurant that I love called, oh my god, Yuki, please. Oh, there's a restaurant I love called Torchy's Tacos. They have the best queso known to man. known to man. I can speak English. The best ones. And they're doing this thing where if you spend $250 in gift cards, so you can get like multiple gift cards. Then you get a queso gold card. Yeah, Torchy's. So Torchy's started as a food truck in Austin, but it's all over the place now. Sorry, Yuki is blocking my phone, so I'm not moving. But yeah, Torchy's is in multiple states now, I believe. But yeah, so the queso gold card gets you a free full-size order of queso once a day with a purchase. It can't be like an add-on, but like you could get like a drink or a side or something and a free queso. And I was like, at that point I think I would just get queso for multiple days and then like bring it to a potluck, because an order of queso is like $8. So I was doing the math. I was like, am I gonna give my whole family Torchy's gift cards? Am I just gonna keep it for myself? I think it goes on sale tomorrow. When I tell you that I am so tempted to give everyone Torchy's gift cards for the queso gift card, or the queso gold card for a whole year. I simply like, I don't know. I want it because their queso's the best thing. You're a Texas guy, but you feel like you've heard of Torchy's. Yeah, I think they're like getting more well known. They're getting around, you know. You remember Torchy's from old Rooster Teeth days? What type of queso? So it's like a proper like crafted queso. It's not just Velveeta and Rotel, which, don't get me wrong, I'll still fuck up some Velveeta and Rotel, but it's like made with real cheese, and like I think green chilies, and they put avocado, like guacamole, in it too, and they make it spicy with their homemade Diablo sauce, but you can like not put that in there. It's a very, very flavorful queso. Hi, Yuki. Okay. You're blocking. Okay. Don't bite me. If you're gonna bite me, I'm gonna put you down. So yeah, I don't know how to call, like what to call it, but it's so good. I'm like, all right, giving away Torchy's gift cards. I don't know. I'm like, how can I finesse this? The threesome looks good. The threesome? What are you talking about? But yeah, so I don't know what. Oh, Taco Tuesday made me think of that. What else? There was something else I was gonna tell you guys. Oh yeah. So yeah, we're talking about Torchy's Tacos, Zero. Yeah. They're having, like, if you spend $250, like if you buy $250 of gift cards, you get a free queso gold card, which gives you a free queso every day. Yeah. But yeah, so I went to what was it? Anime Impulse Dallas over the weekend. And some of you were talking about how you were going, so I was like, oh, I can't say anything until after I go. We gotta be safe and secure, you know? Not that I don't trust you guys, but you never know what weirdos are around lurking in the corner. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah, I went to Anime Impulse Dallas. I took a road trip to Dallas. I was gonna stay with my friend, but she told me the night before that she got sick, and I didn't want to risk getting sick, so I actually stayed in a hotel instead. And it was cool because I could literally like walk across the street to round 1, which was great. So I got to play lots of rhythm games, which I really missed. I should like go to an arcade more because I love rhythm games. And I really like My, which is the circle game that people like tap and they're super into it. But there's always a line and a bunch of pros who like want to play and practice, and so I never get to play. But yeah, I saw the auto collab. They were all out of the coasters and I felt like the drinks were overpriced, so I didn't get any. But I did get my free Dakuma cups, so that made me happy. Hey Frank, how are you? Yeah, it was pretty cute though. It was cool because I haven't been to a smaller con like that in a while. And I feel like it was cool because it was actually like 3 cons in one. So there was like the anime con aspect of it, and then there was also a K-pop con and a trading card game con, and all 3 of them were together. And you could like, it was all together, so you got to attend all 3 of them for only like $40, which I thought was pretty cool. Artist Alley was cute. Everything was spaced out nicely, which I thought was really good. You weren't super cramped. But I literally like specifically only went for the Nikkei booth because it was their first time doing an official event. Oh my gosh, sorry. In Central US, and I wanted to support it, so I went and I got merch. I got the Liberalia poster. It's huge. I need to get a frame. I can't wait to like hang it up. I got the Liberalia poster, and I got the Liberalia and Red Hood acrylic stand. I think that's it. But yeah, Music Diver. Dude, I love Music Diver. That's my go-to as well, Saber. That's the one I'm obsessed with. I like stood at Music Diver for an hour and played because I don't know, no one else was coming up to play it, so I was like, okay. So I kept playing it, and then I was gonna play the other drum game that's more like an actual drum set, but someone else was on it. So did I see the Hololive Ian girls as Nikkei characters? No, I didn't. I'm not a big... I've never been a huge Hololive like follower. I really liked I like Callie and Ina, and I mean I like everybody. I don't have an issue with anyone, but I used to watch Callie, Ina, and Kiara. Those were like the 3 that I paid attention to. And then I just didn't have time to watch them. Instead of watching them, I would watch like smaller VTubers that were more in like my sphere, you know? I found some talents after that annoying. I won't say who, but they weren't my cup of tea, and then I just didn't... Actually, what happened is I just enjoyed Niji Sanju talents more. I'm not a fan, like, again, not against it, like you should do what kind of content you want, but I don't like the idol culture. So I wasn't a fan of like pushing kind of the idol culture. And so when I started watching Niji Ian, I just preferred their kind of vibes, the style of content, how they'd collab with like the dudes. But in JP, I watched a lot of like I watched a lot of the Hollow Stars JP boys. I thought that they were really great, and I always wanted to support them, so I watched them a lot. I don't even play Apex, but there's a Japanese VTuber from Hollow Stars, so the male branch of Hololive, called Astel. Yeah, that's his name. It's been a while. But he was so good at Apex that I would just sit there and watch him for ages. And I didn't even play Apex. I don't play Apex. But that was before I even tried it. Like, that was before I was into Valorant. That was before I had any interest in any kind of shooter, but I would sit there and watch him because he was so good and he was so entertaining. I don't know. It was wild. I still am like, wow, I don't know. He was great. And yeah, because of everything the stars went through, I really liked supporting Hollow Stars. So I watched them a lot. In JP Roberu, yeah, he's good too. But I liked all of the original stars. The original Hollow Stars is probably who I watched the most. But I would watch but yeah, that's besides the point. So that all that being said, I still haven't watched any of the like, you know, the big major VTubers in a very long time. So I think because I don't follow them much anymore, like I don't get them pushed to my feed. But yeah, so the con, went to the Nikkei booth. I got a picture with the super cute cosplayers. I'll post the picture, but I have a sensor over me, and because you can't see me, I'm totally not real. I'm a ghost. But the cosplayers were super cute. I'll post it in Discord. And got some merch, and then walked around. I went to the TCG area, and I felt like it could have been better too, Dosby. Like, for me, it was literally all Pokemon, which I guess, is that just the market? Is Pokemon just like that big of a market? I don't know. It kind of made me bitter because playing TCG Pocket, or yeah, Pokemon Pocket, I'm like, oh, the actual card game is fun. I might be willing to like get into it and like crack packs and I don't know, like play with people virtually or something. But you can't buy them. And then I see booth after booth after booth after booth of these like little stores, which I'm sure some of them were like actual like hobby stores who, you know, get supplied, like buy direct, and they're just gonna resale at the reseller price because like why wouldn't they? But so many, I think, are smaller businesses or like just individual people who become resellers. And so I'm like, oh, here's like, you know, the shit that none of us can get our hands on for like double, triple, quadruple MSRP. Like it was just making me really bitter and mad. It was making me really bitter and mad. And so I was like, any of the booths that were like actual like game stores that provide a space for people to play and all of that, I have no problem with them selling their merch at like the current demand price. But all the people that are just like scalper resellers, like there were a couple people live streaming on, I assume, TikTok. I didn't get that close of a look, but I'm like, are you guys just a TikTok like resell? I don't know. It was making me really bitter, but it was like 90% Pokemon. I saw a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! And a little bit of Magic and a little bit of Lorcana, actually. I was really hoping that someone might have some like Rift down, but nowhere. There are some Y shorts too, but very, very few. But yeah, so like it was fun to see the Pokemon cards in person because I haven't seen them very much, but I was like, I don't know. I will just, there's like a card shop not too far from me. I will just, if I'm gonna buy, I'm just gonna support them and buy from them. Like, I just feel better about it. But I really want to buy either Surging Sparks or what's the Eevee one? Is it just the Evolutions? No, there's a name for it. Prismatic Evolutions or something. One of those box. I want to buy the ETBs and like just crack packs with you guys one day. But yeah. Hey Crafting Gamer, how are you? It's all Pokemon. Not a single Magic card? I thought I saw some Magic somewhere. But maybe I'm just mixing it up because I also went to a couple card shops. Like two, I popped by two in Dallas and then one on the way out because my friend recommended this coffee shop. And it just happened to be right next door to a card shop, so we popped in. But also hi M. But yeah, I'm not, I know the Avatar Magic collab thing just launched, but Scalpers can suck lemon. Is MTG seen as toxic? I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. I think it's just a very expensive TCG to get into. So in that sense, it's a little like unwelcoming, right? Lorcana should have been bigger. There was a tournament. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Warhammer scalpers are the worst. Oh. And what I didn't tell you guys is that one of the card shops I went to was a super cool card shop. They actually gave me a recommendation of someone to check out in the Houston area. So thanks, Saber. Have a good one. This card shop also happened to have like a crazy good selection of Warhammer minis and paint supplies and stuff. And so I may have bought a little something something, and I have an idea for it, and I'll tell you guys about it later. But I bought something in preparation of something else, so I bought a miniature. Teehee. But it's because I have a specific idea in mind. A specific, like, I want to do like a Warhammer, like, thematic painting. That doesn't make any sense. I want to paint one like thematically. Like, I want to do like a start to finish, like Christmas time mini. And I saw this one, and it's one that I already liked anyway. And then I got an idea, and I was really inspired, so I bought it. But I did have a question. You guys are gonna have to tell me, how can I... Okay, so also I may have been super inspired by Golden Demon, perhaps. So I think my ideas are like, I'm blowing them out of the ballpark because I'm not this skilled. I haven't even finished my first miniature, but but I need to be able to sculpt on it, and I'm wondering how people do that. I'm totally making the little like two fingers like with your thumbs up together, like, hey guys, how do I add some stuff? How do I add some stuff to my mini? The green stuff, but the green stuff looked really liquidy. Like let's say I wanted to add like a little I wanted to sculpt a little ball and add it as like on top of something. Like, let's say I want to add a bunch of pustules on top or something, and I want to add a bunch of little balls on something. It's not liquid at all. Oh, really? Oh, it looked so liquid when I was looking at it at the store. So I can just buy the green stuff. Did my headset die? Oh, it didn't die. It's just not... I can't hear. Kana! Hi, Kana! I was like, what happened? I didn't hear anything. There we go.
Got her.
Got me. You got me. I love that my clips videos don't work.
Someone's gonna comment, so where's your boyfriend? So which one of these guys are you dating?
Oh my god. So true. So true. AG, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub for 3 months. Okay, GG, welcome back home. Thank you. Thank you for the raid, Kana. If you need to go, get dinner or something, I totally understand. But thanks for the raid. Welcome in. If you guys do not know me, I'm YuureiRiri. You can call me Riri. I'm a variety screamer, and today we're learning about Warhammer, Imperial Knights. Speaking of which, I should probably start the video, but green stuff is intermediate to advanced. 2 stick, 1 yellow, 1 blue, you mix together until it's green, and then it will harden. Okay, well, I need to be able to sculpt a little round ball. You'll see the vision when we get there. I don't want to spoil it, but I've got cardboard crack in the form of Riftbound, and I've got plastic crack in the form of minis and painting them, and they're both competing with each other in my brain right now. But the thing is the Warhammer plastic crack is available to me, and the cardboard crack is unavailable. So you can also make molds out of parts of blue stuff. Oh yeah, I want the putty green stuff. If you guys have a brand you recommend and can either like suggest it to my throne or throw it in Discord, that'd be great. I'm trying to prepare. But yeah. Nail painting supplies have a lot of physical supplies and effects. That's true. I have lots of nail painting supplies, so maybe you can get what you want for a different model to Frank's. I was thinking about that too. I was like, maybe I can take, maybe there's like a head or something, like a head left over from the sisters, and I can just like I don't know, use a knife and make it get sculpted a little bit so it doesn't look like a head and it just looks like a ball. How horrible is that? Anyway. I need a round ball shape. But then also like when we were watching Golden Demon and we saw like the winner and how he took the model and it was done, and took the figure and how he like carved out like the book pages and stuff. I was like, damn, that's so fucking smart. The red gobble and a putty that's much superior. Green stuff is like trying to sculpt rubber. Oh, okay. An orb to ponder, something like that. Okay, thanks Zara, and thanks Crafting Gamer. I'll take a look. But yeah, today we are going to be checking out a decomposed head on something used as structure. It's not structure that I need this round orb for. It's not structure. Although that is cool, a cool idea. But it's not structure. I also have like, I don't know, 15 minutes before I need to take my tiny intermission that I have to do. So I think perhaps we should actually watch. We should actually like watch. Oh, hold on, I'm too big. But yeah, once I get going, you guys will see what I mean. Maybe the decomposed head will still work. But yeah, so today we're gonna watch Lysander and Coda again. Someone recommended this one to me on Discord. And I said, you know what? We have not watched one of their videos in a couple weeks now, and I love them. So let's just give it a go. Do I know what the Imperial Knights are? Not one bit. Am I excited and ready to learn? 100%. Oh, it was you, Graysteel. Thank you for the rec. Sorry, I saw Lysander and Coda and I just like clicked. I didn't even see who posted it. But yeah, so we're gonna watch this video today on the Imperium's third biggest weapon, the Imperial Knights. So, you know, let's jump into it, yeah? They're just little guys, even though they're third biggest. I guess no one wants to be the third biggest, huh? It's like, at what point does being the biggest matter or not matter? At third, like, doesn't matter. I guess it's still like bronze, you know? It's after bronze, no one cares. Until you're the smallest. So who's Imperium's smallest guy? Who is the Imperium's littlest guy? Those are the kind of questions I have. Okay, anyway. Let's dig into it.
I'm Lysander.
And I'm Coda.
And today we're going over the fact that I can never put anything in the Imperium against anything outside the Imperium. Because by another ridiculous sweep, both the Eldar have been sent into the Shadow Realm, and it's a night episode today, baby. The options left are the Imperial Navy, the Eldar, and the Dark Eldar, Space Elves and Frowny Space Elves, for those of you that don't know.
Frowny Space Elves.
No,
No, it was space elves and BDSM space elves.
Yep, and you vote by sounding off in the comments. I don't have any control. It's a democracy over here. So you guys sound off in the comments or in the reviews for our audio listeners, because you can do that too, and I still see them and they still count. So you can vote either for or against anything. We are also on the march to 250k. That is the next goal we have hit.
Have they hit it yet? I believe. Go subscribe. They're so good.
Because the machine god is a fickle thing that only respects stupendously large numbers.
True.
So if you would like to help us date this video like we have dated so many others in the past, I'm serious. If you go watch some of the even not that old episodes, there are like ones where we're at 10k.
I remember it was just like it was yesterday. We were going for this thing, and look, oh, it's this thing right here. Oh my god!
Exactly. We move as a legion. I know it will be done in no time. So thank you as always. If you also want a bonus episode every week, twice as much of what you already want, you can head on over to patreon.com/IsanderandCoda, where you get that second episode. You get access to the community Discord, monthly streams, Q&As, and that feel-good feeling that comes from just doing a good deed every month, you know?
The feel-good feeling of supporting your local creative. It's true. It's true. Ratlings are the littlest guys. Okay. Now I've learned. Everyone is saying ratlings, so I'm sure collectively you guys are correct.
So you can help us keep the lights on in here and get more of what you already love by heading on over to patreon.com. And now let's get into the most honorable bunch in the Imperium, at least, the Knights. Because, and we're gonna use a different device, because you guys seem to like it when you get the perspective of what they seem like to other people. So we are going to...
I still love the Tyranid one. That one gives me nightmares.
No, people loved that. You loved it. So it's coming back. And for the purposes of this device, you are a medieval peasant. Poverty...
Are you being served Baja Blast?
Oh my god. Okay. For this example, we're a medieval peasant. Got it. Super poor medieval peasant.
No.
Okay.
Poverty-stricken is an understatement. Poverty did not strike you. It beat the brakes off you and left you on the side of the road to figure it out.
Oh,
it's
no.
bad. You have nothing to your name, save for the dirt beneath your feet and that house that sometimes stops water from getting in. Not always.
That house is also probably 90% dirt.
Yo, yeah, no, life blows, and for everyone you know, it's the same thing. But this is normal. That's just how things are. He died of dysentery. Okay, it just happens. It's rough, but you make what you can out of life. Same thing that peasants used to. Then, Q stage left, a roving band of barbarians arrives.
Classic.
Of course. And they...
But if we have nothing, what the fuck are the barbarians gonna take from us? Just a thought.
They hit your town for what little it's worth, and then decide to settle on the outskirts and just use you for menial labor to try and build up some form of empire. So things went from bad to worse, baby.
Don't ask. Yeah, you're right. I didn't actually want the answer to that question, did I?
Achievement get you are a human cattle.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They settle, and slowly but surely, your life gets worse and worse and worse. And as every parent does, or at least every parent should, you want better for your kids than you had. So in a desperate gamble, you send your kid out, because either they will be able to find a new life in a town these guys haven't gotten to yet, or long shot, maybe get help. Bare minimum, they're at least not going to grow up into this, however far this is going to go, because they clearly are intending on making it go very far. And that's it. That's the last you see of little Timmy. That's it. He's gone.
Bye.
Whoop. That's it.
See you.
Wait, I was about to say bye, just like Coda was. Bye. Goodbye, little Timmy. Living in 40K is hella grim and very dank. I thought dank was good. Oh, did you mean hella grim and very dark, maybe? Oh yeah, brother. Living in the 40K times is very dank. Hella dank, even. Sorry. Oh, man.
Kiddo.
Yep. And then months and months of this brutality continue. You are squarely under their thumbs. And dude, they are competent with swords. You have a plow to your name. And you're malnourished. It's just not. It's not
a fair fight.
It's not even close. They will batter you with their bare hands. Then one day, you hear a sound like the air itself has ignited. You look and see this crimson streak falling impossibly fast for just a moment before it makes impact.
Whoa!
And it sounds like God's fist has descended down.
Whoa!
The dust clears, and it's not a meteor. It's what looks to be like a heavily shielded castle.
Oh.
And before you can fully drink in what exactly this is, every battlement turns on and just starts firing on the barbarians.
Oh, shit.
Immediately. And as the battlements turn on, you see one after another from the top to the bottom of the castle, banners just unfurling over and over with royal seals on each and every one of them. As I kid you not, triumphant music starts blasting from somewhere inside the castle. It's so loud it kind of hurts, honestly. You can't miss it. And then, as if it couldn't get worse for those barbarians,
What music was just playing in the background there? I think I heard something, a little Mimi perhaps. I didn't catch it though. Was it Carmel dancing? I wondered if that was it. I didn't want to say it though because I didn't want to impact anyone's perception, but I was like, I swear it sounds like Caramel dancing in the back. Don't worry about it.
every door blows off and you see these massive mechanical knights, perfectly clean, bringing their full force down on them with absolutely no mercy. It does not seem like there's much content, but it is a giant mech against your average person. So
True.
There's not much you can do against big hunk of metal.
Yeah, and it completely just rips apart any camp that they thought they were building, all while each knight is proclaiming the true and rightful masters of this land have returned. Your prayers have been answered, and you have been saved thanks to us. And stuff like that. Every single one is their own hype man. I'm talking like bow down and rejoice levels.
Wow.
If only I could get that custom voice in Titanfall 2.
And on top of one of the mechs, kind of sitting back from everything, it's still fighting, but it's more making a show of it than anything else. You see your kid.
Oh, I just realized in that photo, the little things around the knight, those are all Space Marines, right? Holy shit, that thing is fucking huge. Oh my god, because aren't they like 9 or 10 feet tall or something? Oh my god, they were like nearly 200 feet tall. I mean, maybe 150 feet. Like at least 15 Space Marines could sit on each other's shoulders. 7 feet? Are Space Marines 7 feet? In my head, they were 9 feet. But
having a day of time on top of it.
Still, they're huge, regardless.
Waving and smiling at you. And that's what the knights are like to your average person. They are so hilariously overkill and committed to the bit. It's so much fun. And we'll get to it, because I'm not joking there. The only thing that's even vaguely canon in that sentence was the kid riding on top of it. That everything else there they will do. Like they full bore will like say your prayers and brush your teeth, kids, and someday you will wind up in a mech like me. Says the noble, born into stupendous levels of wealth and
Should have been me. Oh, 9 or 10 feet's Primarch height. I guess that's probably why I'm thinking that Space Marines are like 9 feet. Okay. Iron Saint of the Vox Void is a good Imperial Knight story. Seeing knights on a table is funny, especially across from a horde army. Huh. Okay.
trained to do this from birth. Like, it's so much fun. I love them. But before we get into all of that, we have to just very quickly make a distinction, and that is knights versus titans. It's a really simple mistake to make, especially if you just see the art and you're vaguely new to 40k, because they're both giant robots.
They're big robots.
Yeah, I don't know the difference, so I'm glad they're explaining that to me. Let's go learn.
And they're shaped kind of similar.
Yeah, I agree.
Similar. The main difference is the scale of it. Because if you don't look at the art closely, you'll see titans and knights and you'll go, oh, well, you know, they're about the same size. But then you look at the knight art closer and you realize that's a mountain it's towering over. And then you'll go, that's a different league.
That's a huge...
The knights are, the titans are the de facto giant robots in 40k. So that's the main difference between these two. They require teams, staff. It's a whole thing, right? The knights, it's a one-on-one kind of a situation. And they actually usually work in teams. Like, they usually, like, the knights adventure in parties. Who'd have thought?
Okay.
And it's
So it's just that the knights are fucking literally mountain sized. And knights are the more common large robot guy. Okay.
It's kind of like, it kind of operates like the Pacific Rim Jaegers, where they move very fluidly with, but it's only one person instead of two.
Yeah.
They move very fluidly with their guy. They are a thing from way back in 40k, with the original purpose being to be shunted out into the void of space with these ships in long marches to the far, far reaches of space. And because it's 40k, the reaches of space were never happy to see them. So while they were going about this whole space age kind of like, like Race to the Moon vibes, honestly, is what it feels like, they had to send these mechs with them to protect them. Because if it wasn't the flora being hostile, it was the fauna. And if it wasn't any of that, well, as it turns out, a giant chainsaw that can cut through tanks is good at clearing forestry.
Yeah.
That checks out. Okay, I have to go run. I have to go do my thing that I have to do at this time. So we'll be right back. Don't worry. I'll leave you guys with I'll put you in the starting screen actually. Okay. Let me leave you guys. I'll be like 15 minutes. Okay. Sorry, there is in fact no fishing. Oh shit. Yeah, we'll be right back. Thanks, guys.
Strong will end a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game, what she doing, what she playing. Everybody play cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game, what she doing, what she playing. Everybody play cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game, what she doing, what she playing. Everybody play cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri the ghosty girl steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game. What she doing, what she playing. Everybody playing cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition. Can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all and more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri. The friend check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game, what she doing, what she playing. Everybody play cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri, the friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game, what she doing, what she playing. Everybody play cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri, the friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game, what she doing, what she playing. Everybody play cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable. She's a scream queen that can scare the soul, but guides all wandering souls back home. Give your mind, body, all the more to Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. I said it's Riri, the ghosty girl. Just a normal day or so we thought. Suddenly lost control, now you're caught. What is going on? Well, can't you see? You're under the control of Riri, the friendly neighborhood ghost is here to check in on all the lovely souls under her possession, hoping to give herself a taste of what it's like to be not as clumsy. The ghosty girl who goes to game, what she doing, what she playing. Everybody play cool, it's the coolest of the ghouls. Strong will end, a lot of ambition, can't see through them like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best, get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but meeting her is unforgettable.
Guess who's back? Back again. Riri's back. Tell a friend. Okay, hold on though. I have to, unfortunately, fix something. Thank you for the welcome back. Let me fix this. Okay. And now let me fix this. We are not gas. Hold on. I will be gas. I believe. Okay. Hi. I believe. Otto uno momento. Damn. The fuck. Alright. That didn't work. I knew this would happen. Okay. So it's not that here. It's not that I'm not working, it's just that I'm not working. So just give me a second here. To fix myself. Fixing myself. Fixing myself. There we go. I'm fixed. That's the wrong. There we go. There we go. Now I'm fixed. Okay. Now we can resume our silly, goofy, fun time. And by silly, goofy, fun time, I mean learning about Imperial Knights. You're painting the last detail on your first night? Hell yeah, that's perfect timing. Okay, so we continue.
So honestly, a lot of the time, you would see them being used for agricultural purposes. Just, oh, there's this massive boulder, or oh, we need a tunnel, and it just
Punch.
like it literally just punch a hole.
Honestly, that would be great for construction.
Boom, tunnel. Like it stabilize it and just get at it.
It's one of my favorite things about like the mech genre of things is just like, oh yeah, this is a big piece of military equipment, but like Swords to Plowshare style, oh, that's now just like pushing a big like farm bucket.
Yeah, and that's what they were totally used for. I love it so much. A big part of why they were able to succeed at their original job is because they were also shunted out with these things called STCs.
Yeah.
They're always important. They come up almost every episode.
STC makes me think of something else. It makes me think of... It's making me think of something, but I can't think of what it's making me think of. You know what I mean? STC. STC Yuki. Yuka boy. It's making me think of something, but what is it? What does it mean? Oh shit. Hold on. Carry on.
And they are demons unto themselves. It is the actual collective knowledge of mankind as their birthright. It's actually like pretty philanthropic, and I dig them a lot. Like, humanity back in the day was no slouch.
I mean, they say it's the dark age of technology, but like,
It's really poorly named because it's
pretty technologically advanced. All things. I mean, it's in the name. But.
Yeah, they were obscene boons, and because of that, they were able to protect these areas as they slowly took over world after world after world. Now, as with anything that large, dangerous, and expensive, just like in real life, you have to be really careful about who you let to pilot it.
Right.
You can't just let anybody fly the best jets we have. You have to push them to the edge. They have to be
That's
the best
true.
of the best, and they have to be constantly abreast with everything. They have to be good at their gigs. And it's no different in 40K. In fact, because it's 40K, it's cranked up several notches.
Which is significant. One of the last couple shorts, if you've been keeping up with the shorts, had one of a clip from G-force tests. And when I found that clip, that was a rabbit hole and a half. Those things are tough.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I saw one where they put Jeremy Clarkson in one of those G-force tests.
Jeremy Clarkson, that's an image I need.
I don't know who Jeremy Clarkson is. So I feel like this is lost on me, but that's okay.
See, I'll need to see that after this.
He wasn't, pardon my French, he wasn't when it came to that. I saw a clip of somebody they were trying to knock out by hitting him with 9 Gs, and they had to hit him with like 5 or 6 rounds of that before he finally got knocked out.
That's the caliber person piloting a mech, probably. I'll be honest. That's Timothy.
That's him.
On top of that, you also have to allow the pilot and the mech to move as one. You really don't want input lag on anything that... You can't give it a 360 controller. That's just not gonna work. It's just good enough for drones, not good enough for mechs. Okay.
Yeah.
So to do this, as one would guess, stuff gets crammed into your head.
Right.
It's 40K.
It's got it.
Naturally. I mean, how else would you expect there to be no input lag? It's like when you have a controller via Bluetooth and then you have the controller wired in. You gotta be wired in. That's the only way. I knew that was so obvious.
It's 40K. If there's no open brain surgery, are we even in the 41st millennium?
Well, even
True,
in a lot
true.
of mech stuff, usually they'll cram something in their head. Think of the Neuralinks from Titanfall 2.
Yeah, exactly. The pro to this, it's actually really similar to that, is you're able to move with grace that only the Eldar, the space elves, can match.
Oh.
Yeah. Because you see these things in art, and you assume it moves like a massive robot would move, like...
Yeah. Yeah.
They sprint.
Yeah, no. It can move and snap aim as needed with ease. They are so if you see 2 of them fighting in melee combat, it looks like knights of old fighting. Where if you want like a quick frame of reference, just imagine your average NFL player in full plate armor. Anything they could do in that, this can probably do. Because let's be real, they have massive swaths of armor that are feet big. They're not limber. They're not going to be hitting any yoga poses anytime soon.
But they're mobile.
They can break into a concerningly brisk jog. They're not going to break the Olympic record, but it's still concerning. It's still concerning how quickly that thing moves. Short jumps. I've seen a trailer where one tackles something, which...
When they were describing how they move and saying that they're graceful or whatever, I was imagining them like ballerinas. Like, imagine these guys with little tutus and pirouetting, which I think is the thing with your hands up when you spin in a circle. That's the mental image that I had. And so now if they are not able to pirouette, I'm going to be upset.
Oh, that's so cool. They are not as immobile as their art would make them seem. It's really fun.
I mean, that's what I thought when I first saw him. I was like, oh, that's a lumbering, big, heavy piece of machinery, and then it starts sprinting around like a Titan from Titanfall 2, and I'm like,
they can break onto a jog. Honestly, they move with a little bit more grace than the ones in Titanfall. I'll be honest.
Yeah, because the Titanfall 2 mechs are pretty They're not slow and lumbery, but they move like machines. You can tell.
These ones you can tell. Oh, that's a person linked
That's a
to it.
person moving that.
Exactly. The con to all of this, though, is open brain surgery.
Right.
And on top of that, your personality is irrevocably tweaked.
Oh.
Because the process of melding is unpleasant.
Well, there's a machine in your head now. That'd do something.
Yes and no, kind of. Anyone who walks past, because what happens is like you turn 18, you've passed everything you needed to do. Congratulations, you're going to be a knight. They lock you in this room and you meld with this thing called the throne, right? And anyone who walks past it thinks you're either having the best time of your life or an actual exorcism is happening.
Oh.
Because it's screaming, howling, gnashing of the teeth, different voices uttering swear words that could be completely outdated at this time. It is torturous. It is arduous as you as a human attempt to imprint your very being onto the machine, while the machine imprints back the being of everyone else who succeeded before you.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit. Well, no wonder it changes you. God damn. That sounds like a steaming hot pile of fuckeroni and cheese if I've ever heard of it. Like, jeez. Imagine them moving like gymnasts or dancers. Even if they ain't doing a performance, they have grace. So it's not that you're just getting some wires in the old noggin. You're fusing with everyone that came before you too. How do they die? I guess that's like, I'm jumping ahead a few pages, but like, huh.
Yeah, it's really metal stuff, actually.
That's really cool, actually.
Right? The best case scenario is you will be permanently, vaguely off your rocker.
Right. I mean, no different than now. Like, you could sign me up right now and I think it'd be fine. Imagine never having a moment's peace as the combined opinions of your mom, grandmom, great-grandmom, and every auntie flood you. That's so true. The prior pilots also test your character, and if you fail, they kill you. Oh, shit. You're trying to establish a peerage of the previous users or master their save file with their souls still on the cloud. Yeah. That's kind of nutso, though. I can't lie. It is very metal. I agree.
Childlike wonder you may have had before is replaced with this kind of regality that comes from it. It's the authority and the responsibility of everyone who came before basically just shunted onto you.
That also makes sense why they'd be saying random stuff like, oh, yes, brush your teeth. Because the dude who cycled out like 20 cycles ago, who used his machine 20 guys ago, was a dentist. Very passionate about brushing your teeth. And now I have to shout that, I guess.
Or he just had incredible veneers and he wanted to keep them up and coming. Like, yeah, no, it totally makes sense. And and also, funny enough, it's not that you just get, their duties, their diligence. You don't just get that. You can get their petty grievances too. You can get their pet peeves. So, like, if those are guys,
oh god, I don't need more of those, and I don't need to pass mine on to other people either. That would be the worst. The worst.
Guy who really, really, really did not like his vegetables, and you were fine with them before, you may find yourself suddenly a fairly picky eater out of nowhere.
It's like asparagus, spinach. No, not the asparagus one. The broccoli, spinach, Brussels sprouts piss gene, where things will taste like piss to you.
Huh? People who have an AVI-PAV gene perceive bitter tastes of these chemicals, while individuals with a PAV-PAV makeup find the same foods exceptionally bitter. They're often called super tasters. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage are usually the worst culprits for those with the super taster gene. What? But Brussels sprouts and broccoli and cabbage are so good. Fuck, I guess I'm not a super taster. That sucks. My idea to transition my career into ice cream taster is null and void because I'm guessing off of this, I'm not a super taster.
Yeah.
If you have that specific gene.
Suddenly, even if it tasted fine before, it tastes terrible. And you have to cope with that now. All of this was put in place because it makes you far less likely to go rogue if all of your successors' successes are put into your head and you have this sense of fealty and honor. Like, no, my father did this, my father before him, and they're now all in my head. Like, I don't leave this town. It's not what we do. It's not who I am, frankly. Though who you are is a different person now. But
You're a bit odd now.
However, let's be real here for a moment. Me and you, right? We're all adults. It's a paper thin excuse to have nights in space.
Really?
Like, it's nights in space.
Nights in
Come
space.
on.
I don't think that's a paper thin excuse.
Because if you were to ask any child what would make a night cooler, your answer is either riding a dinosaur or
in
giant
space.
mech. And the kid's not wrong, because these things are so cool. 40K is just a grown-up version. It's that same nerve we all had as a kid where you'd line up all your toys for a war, but just taken to its extreme. It's fantastic, and it knows it, and I love the fact that they felt the need to justify that, even though they really didn't have to for me. I'm so simple, baby. Just tell me they were nights in space. We're good.
It's nice in space.
Yeah. And so because of that kind of imprinting, it's slowly gotten a bit more extreme over time as it compounds on itself. So what started as this odd heroic thing, like, oh, my father was chosen and he was the hero of the town, and then now I have that imprinted on me, and it's like, well, no, I must be the hero of the town, so on and so forth. Slowly royal houses kind of started forming around these knights, and it became a birthright thing where it's like, oh, my firstborn son will inherit this. If he somehow dies beforehand, second, third, so on and so forth. Like, have you seen that chart that shows what will happen when any given member of the royal family dies? And it's vaguely complex, but not really once you get the gist of it.
It's that.
It's that, actually.
So these are just like medieval feudal houses of old.
Oh yeah, no, the knights from birth,
okay.
the sons, are prepared for the gig. That's all you were set to do, right? It's everything must be prim. It has to be proper. Fork must be in the left hand, tines pointed downwards, knife in the right hand, no scraping, and everything must be graceful. Point always show up precise. After all, people are eternally judging you at any given moment, whether you are aware of it or not. So manners maketh the man. Yes, Mom, I love you dearly, and I still remember most of it. My childhood aside, they have that taken so much further, it's ridiculous. They move the way old nobility does, with tons and tons of pomp and circumstance and titles, and it just goes on and on and on. By the way, if you think I'm fibbing about that, table etiquette is a real thing. My grandma knows how to salt a whole dish without saying a word. Like, I'm just so on it. There's a whole language to it that I just vaguely have a grasp of.
Wait, do people not know that that's a real thing? I know, like, oh my god, Yuki, please. He is desperately, no, desperately trying to just be in my whole face. I know, like, we don't really follow the whole table manner situation anymore, but do people, like, not know that that's a real thing? I guess, like, fancy dinners, maybe. But who goes to fancy dinners these days? Am I right? In this economy? Oh, you're a super taster. Dang. Yuki, my god. What the frickety frick? Ah! Oh man, hold on. Okay. Yuki, you're in the way of our viewing experience. We're trying to watch here. Okay. Can you scoot back over? Thank you.
I could put it together now, but like, yeah, it's a thing. It's a whole thing. And I'm kind of shocked you never had to go through that. I'm surprised you were never shipped off to that for like a summer. Just anything.
My parents were raised in the TV dinner era.
Fair enough. That'll do it. Fair enough. That'll do it. Wow. Yeah. That'll work.
The 70s, baby.
Yeah. Okay. My favorite example of how just procedural these guys can be is when you fight one in Shoota's Blood and Teeth. It's an orc game. That's actually how it's pronounced. And the following cutscene plays that I have to put in here in its entirety because it is perfect and the only way to show the specific personality matrix that being a knight entails. So we are going to be watching this together.
Soggy neck. That's a big Tim boy.
Or just you wait.
I love orc speak.
Attention, Orc! You face Lord Horik Canorum, son of High King Valeric Canorum, High Prince of House Canorum, Master of the Blade of Gaia, Keeper of the Gates of Loralo, Wielder of the Caloric Flame,
Oh my god.
Bringer of Hope,
Oh my god.
Lance, the Paladin of Koto, Slayer of the Lion of Essa, the Triumphant, the Light of Stars, the Eradicator.
Oh my god.
He's giving Idi Amin a run for his money.
He's like a light novel, an anime title, like a light novel title, you know? Oh my god. That's insane.
Oh god! Oh no! Every night gives Idi Amin the run for their money. It's their thing. They have 101 titles, and they honor each other so much.
Wow.
It's fantastic, and it's the best way their just nature has been shown in pretty much anything. Because yeah, they would totally sit there and read their full title to any. Because at the time, that knight doesn't know that's the thing leading the current war, or even it's vaguely important.
That's the protagonist.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that's
He doesn't know that, which means every orc he's seen today, he's been, I am High Lord Horik Canorum, the whole
Oh my
thing.
god, true.
And he's that confident in it because he said it and then beat the brakes off of them every time. They're so much fun.
I mean, he's in so much heavy armor, you know.
Yeah,
Who wouldn't
and it's
think they're
perfectly
safe?
in sync
True.
with him. So like, yeah, it's pretty cool. To be fair, he gets folded like a deck chair. He's not the protagonist of this game. Knight fans really hate that, but
It's a shame. Let's get a Titanfall 2 style knight game, please.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's an orc game. If you want a knight game, go ask the Titanfall guys. Go write them.
Please. I need
Yeah.
Titanfall 3.
Oh god, yeah. But that is the caliber of person you're dealing with in a mech that can move almost perfectly, fluidly, and it's why when everything went to hell, Night Worlds were fine-ish for the most part.
So, there's only like, do some worlds only have one night? Do some worlds have multiple nights? Like, how many nights are there? I'm so curious. There's a character like that from Warhammer Fantasy. Cetra the Unperishable. His full name and title take 2 hours to read off. And he is a loyal servant that does specifically that. That's so funny. Ah, hey, baby. Okay.
The Imperium basically blew up due to a series of unfortunate events. What else is new? It's constantly doing that. And they went from this unified front that terrified pretty much everyone in the galaxy except for maybe the Egyptian Terminators. That's it. anything else was fair game. They descended into just a collection of feudal worlds that could not rub two sticks together.
These really are knights in space.
No, that was no. That was the rest of them.
Oh,
That was the rest of them. Night worlds went for your average Imperial planet. They went from being able to harvest stars with ease to keeping corn upright's really hard, man. I've been trying for weeks here.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
it's not great for everyone, except for the night worlds. They still receded. They still went all full blown feudal. Like I wasn't joking. You are a medieval peasant if you're on a night world, but the knights are nobility first and foremost. They're born protectors who've trained from birth and have basically all the characteristics of those who came before just jammed into their heads at the same time. So when things went to hell, it totally makes sense that they would grab the reins and take command. Now, they're still people. They're not the Emperor's sons, who are superhuman deities that can accomplish anything they set their minds to. They're still regular people, which is why things backslid a lot.
Oh, no.
But critic.
Were some knights corrupt? Okay, so usually there's more than just one knight for it to classify as a night world. They typically have many. But some night houses only have a handful. Some have hundreds. How do you get a knight? Because it sounds like there's not new knights being produced. You inherit an already existing knight. So how do you amass more knights for your night house or your night world? Am I asking a loaded question that perhaps they'll answer me later?
They just wound up self-sufficient in a backwards way, if that makes sense. Which, life sucks in 40k, so it totally makes sense that you'd have the medieval variant of suck somewhere. Just, it's enforced by a massive mech. Because, yeah, you can't behead the rich if the rich are in that.
That's true.
No, like, really, I'm sorry.
That is a
They can
loophole.
go around gallivanting saying, let them eat cake. What are you going to do about it?
Guillotine the mech?
Yeah, no, there's no guillotine big enough.
You
Get
can't.
banned.
You can't even guillotine off its big mech toes. They're
No.
made of metal.
Yeah. So all of that put together means that when a certain fellow who looks an awful lot like the protagonist from Hatred in gold armor decided to go about crusading, he was able to actually re-find a bunch of these territories held together only by the force of their night houses. That was pretty much it. And
okay.
it's, to this day, in fact, night worlds will still be found, and it's a whole thing. It's, thank God we found these guys. Oh, this is great. It's a fully self-sufficient world. Please, come in.
Please, come back.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
if you can find one, you get paid pretty handsomely.
Dang.
Usually they are also, because they're very chivalrous, they're very honor-bound. They can tell when their authority begins and ends, and they also know the Emperor's authority. His title is a Master of Mankind, dude.
It kind of outclasses anybody.
Yeah, so they pretty much automatically okay, this tracks. Moving on. Though it is fun fact, like I said, you get paid really well for finding one of these, which is why the rogue traders were the first ones to find them, and to this day are still the ones who regularly find them.
Wow.
Because, come on, the D&D party finding the night party. It just makes sense. Usually, in the beginning, they will either swear a vow to serve Earth or the Mechanicus, because come on, they're the guys who worship machinery. They're the guys who even know how to get this stuff to run and maintain it. It's a match made in heaven.
Wait, I'm confused. So, the Imperium will discover night worlds that, no one knew about. Night worlds that, were lost, basically. They'll find them again. But where did the knights come from to begin with? If someone created the knights, wouldn't they know about them and what worlds they were on? I'm so confused. It doesn't make sense to me. The AdMech can make new knights now, so Mechanicus can make some. But they're typically handed down. To give an example of how corrupt one night house worshipped a cult that focused around a snake god and engaged in sibling marriage. Oh, geez. So they're not all great. Because they're people and people suck. So it's the dark age of tech stuff. It's all old, forgotten stuff. The dark age of tech is where they came from, and lots of knowledge was lost. Oh, I see. So we don't know who originally made them, how many there are in total, where they were distributed. We just like have stumbled upon and sought out worlds that have knights on them. Long lost descendants of heavy industrial machines. I see. Huh. Okay, well, I guess that's one way to like not have to deal with a backstory, but also makes it kind of a cool. It also makes it kind of a cool mystery.
They would be working together. However, if they do swear to the Mechanicus, they kind of lose a lot of their panache.
How do you mean?
Like all that pomp and circumstance you saw kind of melts away when they work for the Mechanicus, because they just become massive units to be used, basically. And their worlds just become like worlds to feed Mechanicus worlds.
This is no longer, Knights of Old. It is just like, new machine just dropped.
Pretty much. So it's kind of so-so. Occasionally, they'll even get stripped from their homeworlds and get stationed with the massive robots of 40k, the Titans, because 30 to 40 foot mechs are not the biggest things the Imperium can field.
Wow.
To give you a sense of scale, Knights on the tabletop are like 8-ish inches.
That's
Your average model is
huge.
like an inch tall. Give or take, if you're counting the stands, because
Yeah.
you get the vibe, right? If you wanted a size accurate tabletop Titan,
Right.
you'd be fielding something the size of a small child. No, I'm not joking. If you want to play with Titans, you could literally take your toddler, put them on the table with a little cardboard sign that reads Titan. Ah!
Oh my god, that's funny because he's saying like, okay, a regular model is about an inch. So I'm like looking at like an inch, like my finger's an inch up from my table. I'm like, yeah, okay, I feel like that checks out. That's how big the model was ish, roughly. And then they're like, what, 8 inches? So I'm thinking what I think is 8 inches. I'm like, dang, that's a huge mini, right? And then when he goes, toddler size, I carry my finger way up. I'm like, yeah, I think this would be like a toddler standing on my table. That's insane. I feel like facing a Titan, like being next to an Imperial Knight is one thing. Being next to a Titan, I feel like I would pass out. I feel like I would pass away.
And it would be size. No, there would be debates as to whether it's size accurate.
All right, little Timmy, stand right here. Don't move until I get the ruler.
Yeah, they're completely.
All right, you have a movement length of like, what was that? 1.5 feet? 1 foot there, 1 foot there. Thank you, little Timmy.
Yeah.
Can you fire a shot that direction with your little hand
God.
pistol? And he's got a little Nerf gun in his hand. Pooh.
Of course.
Knocks over an entire guard regiment.
Titans are so much fun. They literally have the nickname of the God Engines. I need an episode of these guys so badly. This is where the Knights come back in, though, because as you can imagine, these things are massive.
Right.
Go for the ankles.
That's true. When you want to topple something big, go for the ankles. Hi, Shark Blinky. Timmy, now let out a war horn bellow to herald your triumph. Little Timmy! Saving us from the bandits. Saving our poverty village. Okay.
I mean, come on. It's a very. There's a reason tanks don't have legs today. Like,
What is this, 1918?
True.
I mean, if you tie its legs together. All I'm saying is you can't trip a tank. You can certainly trip a Titan.
True.
They're really hard to fix. So the Knights come back in because good luck doing that when they're guarding its feet. And as they guard these massive titans, there's also tinier titans guarding them too.
Oh.
Because I'll be honest, if you don't have a titan fighting on your side and a titan appears, you've lost. You've lost. Just leave. There's nothing you can do. They level anything set before them. So a lot of the time these knights will just be pilfered because you're not going to have guards reinforcing a titan. The titan can barely see. It's like an ant. They'll get stepped on by mistake. At least I can see, and I can at least see the knight and dodge it and not step on it. So that is a big duty that a lot of them just get pilfered for, which is...
You're on Titan duty.
It's kind of lame because it reduces the...
Oh, that's right. He was talking about how sometimes Titans support or shield the... what are the giant ones called? I already forgot. If these are no, these are knights. Titans are the big ones. Oh my god, my brain isn't working. But yeah, they are in charge of guarding Titans, I guess. Some of them. I feel like that would be kind of a shitty job, though.
Cool knights to just, like, guardians for the biggest mechs, but also the biggest mechs are really cool, so
yeah,
they get away with it. Regardless, I need, like, an actual scale, because the scale for Titans is something that's constantly debated.
I think I've seen them. I think I've seen, like, somebody not kit bash, but, like, print out a model for... And it's huge.
Yeah,
wow.
But like Titan fanboys will always say it's either not huge enough or too huge. It's only fairly recently their size has been hard confirmed, and because it's the Imperium, there's always a bigger variant that used to exist that we can no longer build, sadly.
Of course.
Like,
Oh, I see. They do that.
Yeah.
The same thing happens in BattleTech, because a lot of that...
I was gonna say the same thing happens in my fucking job. Oh yeah, there was a bigger and better one last year, but we can't do that this year, so you're stuck with the shit version.
It's just like, oh yeah, we haven't been able to build any of these mechs for a long time. Let's salvage the old ones, and then, oh my god, the like people in the past built huge mechs. What the hell? Why can't we do this?
Oh, the Imperium's obscenely guilty for that. I would love a size accurate one. I really would, but I also fully recognize, again, the current ones you can play toddler sized. If you wanted a size accurate one, you'd probably be talking like a 10-year-old on the table. Like, I'll be real, Titans are kind of funky. It makes no sense, but also, like, does it need to? It'd
be funny.
It's also worthy.
I hope they have a size accurate Titan, like, at their headquarters or something like that. It's bad if an Imperator Titan is deployed. You need the smaller ones to help with boarding parties.
Worth noting that the blueprint for all knights comes from a house that serves the Mechanicus. They were actually the first to consider using them, and they did it so well that they just ported all that information into the STCs and then shot them all over the place. So all knights technically come from the Mechanicus.
Okay.
I mean, come on, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
And that also brings us to something I would be horrifically remiss if I didn't mention, and that is their heraldry. Because these guys know the assignment, and they have branding that would make the Fortune 500 jealous. Every house has preset heraldry and a scheme that looks amazing. There is a reason knight iconography is still relevant in the collective psyche to this day, and that's because they had an aesthetic. They have a vibe, and they stick to it. They don't change it. It's actually a discussion I have with my friends really often, because I'm really blessed to be surrounded by people who are just incredibly artistic. And before, I used to be the type of person who wanted a game to be as realistic as it can get. However many pores you can program onto that face, I want them there, because it's not a real game unless I can tell that's a human being you modeled. Like, give me, what are we at, like 4080 now? Is that what the current one is?
4090.
4090, yeah. Give me a 4090 or a PS5 or whatever the modern Xbox is. I was always a PlayStation kid anyway. And give me a world that is just intricate and every little detail is done, which is cool. And it is amazing. But only Rockstar can get away with that. Let's be real.
Like, I like Red Dead too, but like
I'll be honest.
I've not seen that kind of like insanity out of any other dev company.
CD Projekt maybe, but again, think about the budget
Well.
they get. Well, yeah. If you don't have an unlimited budget or an unlimited amount of employees, you can work to make that happen. A lot of the time, you'd be served better with a hard, cohesive art style and direction.
That's why Dishonored is still a great game to this day.
Oh God, yeah.
Because I don't
looks
care.
stunning.
I don't care that it doesn't look like,
It's a little low res.
GTA 6 that looks near real life, right?
Kinda, yeah.
It looks like an oil painting. Everything is an oil painting in Dishonored, and honestly, there's a couple like bronze statues that I've seen all over the place with like the hyper angular kind of look to them, and it's just like those look like Dishonored 2 models. And then I realized that's why Dishonored 2 models look the way they do. They look like chiseled brass statues.
There was a vision for it. Like that's why I love Hi-Fi Rush, so I love Dave the Diver. They have a purpose. We wanted the game to look like this. We didn't just make the game to the most pinpoint, precise, accurate way we could do it. Like you can model that brick falling off the building in Battlefield, and that's so cool. But why?
Why?
Like, why don't we put more time into like you can make the game look a certain way and then make the game fun.
Yeah, I mean, aesthetics, like, definitely, I forgot the point. I forgot how we got to this part of the conversation. But the visuals, the aesthetics, like, the branding of a game, like, with the theme, can be very stylized versus just realistic. And I agree. I think stylized stuff can be a bit more... It can have a bit more longevity sometimes. But the largest Titan is called the Imperator class. The ones that literally have cities on their backs. Old lore says a larger one is called a Castigator class. But the only one got possessed by a demon. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Well, that's just shit, ain't it? We've got a size comparison in Discord. Perfect. Aesthetics are everything. It definitely sells like a story or a picture or whatever. You need good aesthetics in some way for sure.
But regardless,
I get why some games go for the hyper-realistic art style, and it makes sense for them.
Rockstar
Battlefield
gets away with
1 is about the horrors of war, and they do it pretty well.
Sure.
Red Dead Redemption is you are an outlaw out on the Wild West range as it's actively dying, and you know what? You really get that environment from everything they've done with it. But like, I'm gonna be honest, if Dead Cells or Risk of Rain 2 decided we're going to have a hyper-realistic art style, I'd stop playing the game. I'd stop playing the game.
And so this is a fact that Knights have internalized. They have an aesthetic, and it makes them so much fun to paint. Because you can come up with your own Knight house, you can give them any heraldry you want, it doesn't matter how intricate it is, and it could be canon. Because if a knight returned home from battle and there's a little bit of mud covering up their heraldry, this must be cleaned immediately. This was my father's insignia and my father's fathers before him. I cannot go into battle without this being mended immediately.
Gets the royal power washer.
Yeah, no, like, it's a whole, like, if their paint is chipped, they are the guys who would go get it fixed before the next fight. Like, I can't show up
Honestly, I love them for that.
like this. I'm judged by how I look. I have to look great.
I mean, I can't judge. He's me.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is really funny when you consider these guys were very prim, very proper. Their armor's always, like, there's a lot of iconography on there. There's very intricate paint jobs, and they will grab your unit and crush it to death and then throw it at something else. And it's like, well, that's one way you could do it. They also have these things that I mentioned in the very beginning called drop keeps. Which are small castles dropped from orbit.
Well, I mean, I've already seen drop churches.
A castle that just falls from the sky? That's insane. So the Castigator class Titan didn't just get possessed by a demon. It gained sentience, pledged itself to chaos, shot demons from its guns, and then the Grey Knights murked its broke ass. Okay, well, I guess that's good. But yeah, Howlin' 40k. Seriously, what do you mean they're just dropping castles from the sky? What is this? This ain't Ghibli.
So it's not too out of the ordinary,
Have
but
drop keeps, yeah. The moment it lands, every battlement is automated, and it just fires up, and the doors blow open as just titans start pouring out from everywhere. And as they do, they cannon have speakers that play either triumphant music or hail their victories.
Hell yeah.
This is in a book.
That's my kind of robot right there. Blast those tunes, Timmy.
I want to credit the book, but I can't for the life of me remember it right now. But it's a hard. There's a scene where there's a newish knight just
Wait, why would this like castle thing that they throw on the ground be like a cool mini, you know?
sitting and waiting in there as he can hear the battlements fire up and the music, and he's like, "Oh yeah, oh it's my time."
It's hype music.
They are playing the Creed soundtrack, and they're about to see what I can do with that.
Listen. TikTok kids of today will listen to like a whole lot of funk as somebody says something, the most vapid thing you've ever heard.
Yeah.
These guys will get ready to prepare for battle with just like people chanting how many victories they won.
Or a funk track. They're not above that
True,
either.
true.
Like if it's hype, it's hype.
You think Dropkeeps would be playing funk?
They'd either be playing funk or football highlight reel music. Like Can't Be Touched would be being blasted out of that.
Imagine you just watch a swarm of Titans like pop out of this Dropkeep and you just hear like drift funk playing.
Yeah, no, it would literally be something you'd see in a football highlight reel or
Hell
something
yeah.
you would see in like an edit. It is
Hell
my
yeah.
triumphant music. This is my moment. This is
I fucked with what they played though, to be honest.
my moment. It's me. I am here to save the day. I love them so much. And that's without me mentioning that. You can imagine they're fairly large. They're not very good at scouting. So do you know how these drop keeps scout?
No.
How do they scout?
As the mechs leave the front doors, behind them, hundreds of cherubs stream out.
Oh.
Of course they do.
And those function as both scouts and heraldry.
Of course they do.
They scout
so
with
over the
cherubs?
I love it so much. How can you be mad at that?
No.
I mean, I kind of fuck with it. You've got cherubs that can, like, I don't know, play your little doo 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 and shit, but they also scout for you. I love the efficiency. Imperium dropping castle, for real.
This is just such a silly universe. I love 40k for this.
And I need a drop keep model. But I also realize how unconscionably large that would be, because it needs to be able to hold like 5+ knights, all about 8 inches tall. Yeah, it'd probably be the size of this table.
It would, in fact, be the size
Wow.
of this table.
Yeah, there's your scale.
For context, this table is about 5'5".
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's no wonder these guys aren't questioned whenever they do anything.
Yeah.
Because they're just having a day of it. This is their world. You just happen to be living in it. They are the protagonists. I'm sorry. They would totally, I don't care if this has not happened. I looked, I couldn't find any examples, but you cannot debate me that they totally would not like give a kid uppies on their giant metal arms. Like, come on. You cannot tell me they wouldn't like climb aboard, little child, and like have them like, come on. They totally would.
That would be so
Everything about their
cute.
personality reeks about it. They have parades, for God's
That's
sake.
so true. They're nice. Of course they would
Yeah.
let the little kids up.
It's again.
Climb aboard, young squire, and
Yeah.
then like you lift.
Yeah, and again, they would definitely tell you, say your prayers, brush your teeth. You'll wind up like me. They
Yeah.
totally would do this stuff.
Yeah, they
'Cause
would.
It's so much fun.
Remember, an apple a day makes the doctor go away.
Yeah. Like, I could so see a Titan, like, holding a class, and this is how I defend the capital, as he just lays into a Tyranid. They totally would do that. They totally would do that. I mean, these guys, if you do not think they're cool yet, which I don't know how you don't, for your average medieval peasant, they don't have stories of space marines coming to save them. They don't even have stories of, like, any heroes descending from the sky. They just have stories of these regular people, like you or me, right? Who have underwent training for years and were fit to pilot these massive machines. In these machines, they have kept us safe while everything went to hell and back.
True.
These knights have done everything from slay massive beasts as they arrive to run across continents to deliver medicine. They are the heroes of folklore. They are legends, and they just tower over everything silently. Like, they're kind of, they can get affluenza and go a little crazy.
Okay, I don't think you can say that they tower silently when they have parades in their honor. But I understand what he's saying.
But to your average Joe, these guys are they're
These are the sci-fi equivalent of the Knights of the Round Table.
they are
You know,
Superman.
actually, that's a really cool way of doing that. It's like very similar to the Scythe, Iron Harvest, that universe with the weird diesel punk thing going on, where it's just like you've got this really, really late 1800s farmer peasant vibe going on, but then the huge, massive mechs that are towering off. I really love that genre, or that vibe of like low tech, really, really, really low tech, and then high tech happening in the background.
The gap. We love a good gap.
It's why I get it. Horizon Zero Dawn isn't all that good. It's very video gamey, but I do really, really, really love the absolute low tech of all of these like post-apocalyptic tribal societies.
It's a spear.
And the really, really high-tech mechanical beasts that they're hunting. I really love that juxtaposition of high-tech, low-tech. And these guys do that.
Oh, no, yeah. These are machines that could destroy entire cities, and they've seen it happen. They know they can, and instead of doing that, these guys volunteer to join crusades light years away. Like, you must understand, to your average peasant, there's nothing kinder than a knight. Like, you see this guy agree and go off into the stars to fight with machines even larger, things even more legendary than they, and when they're done, they will come back. Like, dude, it's a really
I love that
it's
vibe.
so easy to see just why they're so exalted, despite the fact that this is 40K, nothing is without its mud. They are the reason things are as bad as they are somewhat, because when things went to hell, the nobles hoarded all the technology and the wealth, because you can't stop a guy in a mech suit.
That makes sense, though. They kind of created the problem, so they're just cleaning up some of their messes. And yet they're still pretty cool. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, are they all Imperial? Are there Chaos Knights? I wonder how Chaos Knights work, because then, like, what about all the voices in your head?
But it was for your own protection, trust me. They also sometimes lose it when they get their mechs, because it's kind of like how a prince will be trained all their lives to be king, and then the moment he's king, he can now do whatever he wants. He can behead everyone.
Now he goes mad with that power.
So sometimes that does happen. Rare, but it's possible. Because again, the mind melding does kind of prevent that in a way.
Makes sense.
They also, I'll be honest, like, they'll put on like shows. They'll like joust each other in these massive mechs, like have blow for blow.
Oh my god, hear me out. Medieval times, but with Imperial Knights. Hear me out. Medieval times. But it's Imperial Knights. I'm invested. I'd go to that. I'd go check that one out. I'd eat my food with my hands 35 feet up in the air while I watch the Imperial Knights do their shit.
Fights on worlds that can't afford to repair these machines. So, like, they're a bit wasteful.
They're very let them eat cake vibe.
Oh yeah, like they will have they'll have banquet halls with food. They'll take like 3 bites. That's enough, and the rest will go away.
Oh,
While people
Damn.
are starving outside the keep.
let them eat cake.
Yeah, so it's 40K. Nothing's nice, but these guys are still personal favorite of mine, and I really, really enjoy them. On the tabletop, they're actually, believe it or not, one of the cheapest armies you can build.
Yeah, because
Wow.
you buy all of like 7 of them and you're good.
2.
2?
You can get away with 2 if I remember correctly.
2. Dose.
Yeah, and now to be fair, expensive is relative because, you know, in 40K you say it's cheap and everyone goes, yeah, but then you tell anyone, I bought this thing for $100. You go, what?
It's
Yeah.
cheap relative to the hobby.
Exactly. But again,
Like, oh, I bought cheap car parts. Oh, I bought cheap computer parts.
cheap car parts, there's no such thing. I promise you that.
Cheap relative to the hobby.
As long as it makes you happy and you're not destitute because of it, go for it. That's my exact philosophy. If you can eat, pay your bills, and then do this, who can judge you?
It's your
Yeah,
hobby.
exactly.
It's none of your business.
It make you happy.
It's between me and my wallet.
Exactly.
So
Speak your truth, King. Speak your fucking truth.
yeah, you can field 2 of them, and I think you could probably play a game with 2. I think the largest is I don't play tabletop, so it could be wrong. 6. I think that the largest is 6 you could field before you get to like the ridiculous other games that are possible.
Yeah.
And you know that's fairly cheap in the grand scheme of things, and they're kind of complicated to paint because there's so many little things, but also kind of not because they're huge swaths of space sometimes.
I've seen people paint the time.
Imperial Knights are the 40K. Monster trucks changed my mind. No. Okay, hear me out. Monster Jam with Imperial Knights. A $200 night? Oh shit, they're expensive. $200 for one? I'm never gonna paint a knight. That's a lot for one guy.
Tiny miniatures, and they've got the like the full like you know that this is a really weird and deep cut, but you know the Santa Claus movies?
Which ones? Do you know how vague
The one
that
where
is?
Tim Allen has Santa like fall off of his roof and then die, and then he puts on the coat and becomes Santa himself because of a weird
Vaguely
exit
familiar.
clause that's just like in the fine
Oh, for God's sake.
print.
Is the movie called Exit Clause?
No, the movie is called The Santa Claus.
Never seen it.
Oh.
Okay, like legal clause, The Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And the main plot point is the Santa Claus that you have to anyway. There's this device.
You're about to give us a plot synopsis. Go on.
There's this device that the head elf uses, and it's just like 20 magnifying glasses stacked in front of each other. And
Oh, the Spy Kids thing. You could have just said that.
Oh yeah.
no, it's more excessive than the Spy Kids.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
I've seen people have to pull out like that kind of setup to paint some of the minions.
Yeah, really good painters can accomplish things that absolutely amaze me.
To be fair, with my horrible eyes, I would need something
Probably.
like that.
Probably.
Yeah, I could use a
Honestly, that would be
magnifying
a bad place for you to
glass.
start. Maybe.
It's so big. How can I not paint within the lines?
No matter what you choose, though, guard players will always weep as they buy their 2000th model and 100th dice set. Because, God, the guard's painful. I don't know how they manage.
I've heard of people going to tournaments where you need to toss the model if it dies. Guardsmen players must be weeping.
And also, I'll be honest, on the tabletop, from what I've heard, streets are saying the knights aren't very fun to go against. 'Cause they're fairly strong. So it kind of...
Well, you're playing the versus boss mode when you're playing
That's
against
true.
knights.
not.
Really?
There are scarier things than knights.
Okay, never mind.
There's a reason I said they're cosplaying as the hero.
Mm.
They're not. There are scarier things.
Oh, they were. It's less so now, but they used to be. That makes sense. eBay is your friend when it comes to buying knights. Now I want to look at eBay. Damn.
They're just a little strong on the tabletop from what I was able to gather. And it kind of feels icky when you have spent a lot of time painting, like, again, you're a guardsman player. You've painted your 10th millionth unit to field it. And then that guy's painted 4. And he's pushing you in.
I mean, you made that choice, bestie. I'm just saying. If you chose, you can't be mad. You chose. Going against a veteran knight player is like playing chess against someone with 4 queens. It's strong unless you know how to beat 4 queens. I guess that makes sense.
And especially when they have like death grip mechanics where they can just grab something and start squeezing, and it's that thing's strength versus whatever it's squeezing. Like a Space Marine is fine, kind of, because Space Marines are stupid strong. But your guardsman in that thing's grip?
It's squish.
I don't think it's a contest.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Or even if
Squish.
it's like your tank, it's still not great. So
Smash.
yeah,
Yeah.
not pleasant. But hey, if you like them, you like them. C'est la vie. Who am I to judge? A lot of people honestly buy models, paint them, don't play. Just like there's a lot of people who read books, don't paint models, don't play. Or actually, there's people.
Me. I'm that's me. Painting models and not playing. That's me. I feel like that's probably a lot of people. I actually am tempted to just buy, because when I was looking for my Lady Olinder, I was looking for her online, and there were quite a few on eBay that are like already put together, like quote unquote used kits that you could buy. And I was like, wait, this is goated. I can just buy it and someone else has already built it. And now I can just do the fun part, which is the painting.
People who read books don't paint models, but will watch gameplay. And like that's the thing I love most about Warhammer.
Yeah.
You can enjoy it in
You can
any
enjoy it in almost any way. You could
There are a lot of avenues to this fandom. Like, there are so many different avenues of enjoyment. You've got books, you've got models, painting, building, you've got video games, you've got the actual tabletop game, you've got all these YouTube videos, there's probably some podcasts. Like, there's so many avenues. You can just fit what suits you, which is pretty cool.
just play the video games, which they've been getting better. They've been getting better for a little bit there. They weren't, but they've gotten a lot better. You can purely be a book enjoyer, a book enthusiast.
I'll be honest. I will be honest. I don't exactly have the budget for a full army yet, and I have like for a long time been considering just like buying a handful of models just as like little display things for either here or like right at my desk, because my desk will cycle between infinitely clean or there's a bunch of kitschy bullcrap all over it.
I need to look around because I've always wanted a Titan. I really have always wanted a Titan, but I lack the skill to paint it. Let me just start there. The Titans get intricate. Some of them have churches on their shoulders.
Yeah.
And it's intricate like basilicas going on. It's a whole
Wow.
thing. And B, I really need to find out if they would be like toddler size, which is a problem, or 5 feet tall, which is also possible.
Another problem.
And so, yeah, there's some digging that needs to be done before that happens. And also, it'd probably be stupendously expensive. So we'll see if that ever comes to fruition.
Yeah.
On that note, I do have to turn it to you. What did you think of the Knights of Old?
I mean, I pretty much have been voicing my thoughts this whole time. I really like them, especially again that low tech, high tech vibe.
Yeah, the dichotomy.
The dichotomy between it's great.
gap,
I've
the
always
gap.
loved that. Horizon Zero. I haven't played Horizon for Hidden West yet, or Hidden
It's a PlayStation exclusive.
whatever it is. No, it's on the PC, but I just
Oh, is
haven't
it?
cared enough to buy it yet. I liked Zero Dawn though, just because of that juxtaposition between the low tech and the high tech. I really love Iron Harvest because of the like really low tech, really
high tech.
really high tech. It's
We humans, we love a good gap. Who doesn't enjoy a good gap. I freaking love a good gap. So this is a 10 out of 10 gap for sure.
Really, really cool. It gives the same vibe of like a post-apocalyptic like random planet out in the middle of nowhere, but you've got like this one thing. I think my favorite, but I will really always love mech genres that dive into like frontier worlds where you've just got like this is just a farming society, but then you've got like, well, that's the one like a plow mech, and then here's the one that we use to crop dust the fields. Like I know people hate Valkyrie in Apex Legends, but I really like the vibe that she has going on in her cutscene, where she's got her dad's old Viper mech in the barn, but outside it's just like that's a scene out of like a Western film. That it's just nothing but agriculture.
Apex gets that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of their maps would be a really high-tech thing and then like farms to the left.
Yeah, it's great. I love that juxtaposition. It's awesome.
And these guys bring it in spades pretty much more than anyone else. And on that note, we will be wrapping this episode up without a fracas because it's a longer one.
It is a longer one.
Because there's a lot for the knights, and I didn't even cover it all, baby. Because there's still individual knight houses, there's individual like knight legends, there's individual like patterns that have different weapons. There is one of my favorite stories of the knights is a knight separated from his a knight pilot separated from his mech, and he was being tortured by the Iron Warriors because it's the Iron Warriors, and hearing his distress, his machine gained temporary sentience and fought to him.
He said, Protocol 3 protects the pilot.
It did that.
Holy shit, that's so cool.
There's other ones of a mech. There's a mech version of Saint Celestine running around. Like it's
Oh, what?
only spiting the Tau, by the way.
Yo.
There's a mech version of Saint Celestine that's just spitting in the Tau's eye.
What the
Tell
hell?
me about this?
Oh no, this will have to be in a different episode.
That better be the Patreon episode.
There's a lot of stuff I had to cut because God, there's a lot to the Knights because they're really beloved by everyone, and Games Workshop keeps giving us stuff, so I can never be mad. However, we will have to wrap it here because otherwise it'd be 2 hours. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode, and thank you as always for being you.
Thank you, Lysander. Thank you, Coda. Another 10 out of 10 episode. I'm gonna let it... Oh, well, okay. I'll let it play out on my own. Gotta give him a like. Gotta give him a like. Gotta make myself big again. Yippee. What a good one. I enjoyed that episode. I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. I mean, I guess I never do. But I didn't know what Imperial Titans were, so now I do. There's a goated book on Knights and the Imperial Assassin. Yeah, you can always recommend it. I'm almost done with my book for work, which means I can resume my Saint Celestine book, which is exciting. Yippee! There's a Chaos Knight called Incarnate Slaughter. Lost in the warp that would appear from large pools of blood during large battles. That's kind of cool and crazy. The knights are more average size instead of giant models. Fair enough. Your knight looks sharp until you look at my freehand attempts. Hey, that's okay. I think a freehand attempt... freehanding makes it like special, you know? Freehanding, I don't know. I would rather have someone's like freehand on it than like, I don't know. I'd rather have the freehand than the than like a stencil or a sticker or something. But yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and raid Arisa because she is trying Nikke for the first time, which I freaking love. So we're gonna raid her. Because I support women playing Nikke. And she's doing a partner push and I wanna support her. So that is it for me tonight, guys. I'm gonna be live again tomorrow, same time, and we're gonna watch a fantasy or Age of Sigmar video. I don't know which one yet. I have to look through the recommendations in Discord, so if you have recommendations, feel free to post them there. And then I will next be live. I'm trying to do Saturday morning, just a big painting morning. Everything's located, we should be good. And then Sunday, I'm actually in a collab that I'm in a collab that Poseidon is hosting. So I'm gonna meet some new people. But otherwise, guys, have a good night or day wherever you are. Please take care of yourself, drink plenty of water. I will catch you guys tomorrow, okay? Oyasumi mata ne. Bye, guys!
Strong will end a lot of ambition. Can't do things like apparitions. Determined to bring only the best. Get in the way, be her guest. Riri, the ghosty girl, steals your body, steals the show. Klutzy and a little forgetful, but me